we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So because last week we talked about skincare and how we need to take care of our skin wearing masks, but just taking care of our skin in general. This week I've decided to talk to you about what we can do extra besides actually doing stuff on the skin so we can have a really natural looking glowing skin, because most of the times we see people and we think, oh my god, they have such an amazing skin, what are they doing, what products are they using? And even if we use those products, we don't get the same results, because that's not just all that it makes a good skin or a healthy person. What we eat and what type of lifestyle we have, like how much we move, how much we exercise, those sorts of things are really important to keep you healthy inside and out. But today I only want to talk about what we eat, and just to touch on some things. I'm trying to keep this video short because I've talked about what we eat, what we can eat to strengthen our immune systems, or other advices about eating in previous videos. So this one I just want to keep short, as short as I can. You know, I talk a lot, but I just want to demystify some elements or some products, because um some products are have like this myth around them and people avoid them for some reason. And also I want to bring some studies and some new information that I found out about eating. So let's just get into it. So the first thing we know is fruits and vegetables. They keep telling us to have 5 a day, which means about 400 grams. Because I had an issue with that. But 5 a day, what does that mean? Like if I have 5 grapes a day, is that enough? No, it's about 400 grams of fruits and vegetables a day. And this they say this to us because they've done studies about it, and they came to the conclusion that this is the amount of fruit and vegetables that we need to have daily to keep ourselves healthy and to prevent getting heart diseases, to prevent having strokes, to prevent getting cancer, touch wood. But what I just found, there is a study that was made on 2 million people, so it's just like a small amount of people, just 2 million. And what they did is they were talking about 10 a day. And there's actually a book. I'm going to put the link in the description box for you below for you. Not the link, I'm going to put the title and the author. It's called 10 a day the easy way, and it's talking about 10 a day. Yes. And this study that was done was proven that eating 10 a day will reduce the risk of heart disease and strokes and cancer by a lot more. And I'm going to hit you with some numbers now. So you will reduce the risk of stroke by 33%. Also, you will reduce the risk of heart disease by 28%, and the risk of cancer by 14%. That's some huge figures, I think, and something to bear in mind. And also, even if you don't get every day to eat 10 a day, just try to eat more than 5, basically. That's the goal that I'm aiming for this year. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is eggs. There's a myth that surrounds eggs, that people think they will increase your cholesterol if you eat a lot of eggs, and you have to only eat a certain amount of eggs, because if you eat more than that, you're just going to be sick or increase your cholesterol, or it's not going to help you, which is a big myth and is a big lie. Eggs are an amazing source of protein. They're an amazing breakfast. Like the breakfast of champions is eggs, because they are really good as a protein source. And I'm here to tell you that if you think eggs have cholesterol, there are stuff that you are eating, I think maybe some of you on a daily basis, that have a higher cholesterol than eggs, which is butter, certain types of meat, chocolate, biscuits, and cakes. So think twice before eating all of them, but don't think twice before eating eggs. The third thing that you can eat and is amazing for health is nuts and seeds. Oh, sorry, I just want to, nuts. Is not, and nuts and seeds are really amazing because they have what we call healthy fats or good fats, which is basically unsaturated fats. And what these do is they actually get rid of the cholesterol in your body, so they're amazing for that. And there's some people avoid them because they think they're fats, but they are really healthy, good fats. So don't avoid don't avoid seeds and nuts. Just eat a lot of those because they're so healthy. And also it has been proven that eating almonds can reduce cravings, because if you crave, let's say, chocolate or cake or those stuff that I just mentioned that have lots of cholesterol, and have a bunch of almonds instead, that's healthy, and that will also reduce your cravings. So if you're trying to lose weight, almonds are your girl. Also number 5 is supplements. And of course, normally we should get as much nutrients as we can from the food that we will eat, but because it's winter time and because now more than ever we need to bring some supplements into our diet, I just want to touch on a few supplements that we need to bring into our diet this time of the year. So the first one and the foremost is vitamin D, because vitamin D is actually recommended for us to take vitamin D from October to March because of the sun, because of the fact that we are not getting the sun as much as we do in the other times of the year. Also, we have layers, so we cover our skin more, so we can't absorb the vitamin D as much as we can the rest of the year because our skin is covered and we absorb it through the skin. And we don't get out of the house as much as we do other times of year. So all in all, vitamin D is something that we need to supplement, and this is a key vitamin in the well-being, in the good functioning of our immune system. Another thing that is recommended to be supplemented is omega-3, and especially for people who don't eat fish, like who don't eat fat fish like salmon or mackerel. Also, there's a myth about fish. People think that because it's a fatty fish that will fatten them. And I'm not just me here to tell you, but I am now here to tell you that's a myth and that's not true. Fat from the fish is amazing, is really healthy, is not the same as the fat from meat. So that's really good and healthy fat. So don't avoid that because that has omega-3, and omega-3 is really important in the good functioning of our brain, of our heart, and of our eyes. So these are 3 key things in our body. Well, it's just our brain. Well, we don't need it most of the time, but we need omega-3 for it to function properly. You can find omega-3 actually that is from fish, from the fat of the fish, but you can also find vegan omega-3 if you don't want that. So you can find more options on the market. And because I mentioned vegan, most of you who are vegan, I'm sure you know this, but I just need to mention it, is vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is a key one, especially if you have a vegan diet, because you can't get that from a vegan diet, so you need to supplement that. And the last one is iron, and I kept this for last because it's a bit a more difficult subject, but I want to mention it because especially this time of year, most of us feel fatigue, feel that we don't have a lot of energy, that we're tired most of the time, or that actually you can't breathe if you have difficulty breathing. Those are kind of those might be because you have an iron deficiency, but not necessarily. So if you feel that you have these symptoms, if you feel tired all the time, or if you have shortness of breath, or don't have a lot of energy, um, it might be one of the reasons. So I recommend you go see your doctor and have a blood test, and see if that's the reason. Don't supplement iron if you don't have a prescription from your doctor. And this is a big warning, please don't do that, because iron in excess, if you have excess, so let's say you don't have a deficiency but you decide you do without having the test done, and then you supplement it, you will have iron in excess, and that's not good for our body either. So this is a very tricky one, so you need to see your doctor for this. But I just wanted to let you know that this is something that might be, but you need to see a doctor for it. Also, if you don't want to see a doctor but you still feel tired and you think that might be it, you can supplement this through what you eat. And spinach is one of those things that has a lot of iron in it and is not such damaging. If you eat some spinach and see, well, you have to do it a bit, not just once. So you have to do it a few times. Eat some spinach and supplement it with other things in your diet and see how you feel. And that's a way you can do it. But don't take supplements unless you've seen your doctor, especially with iron. And that's all. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And as I said, I try to keep it short. I don't know how short it will be, but if you did and you found out new information from this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on new videos, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.